Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you guys like this nail set. It is inspired by the set that I did see on Pinterest. Half the items I am going to be using, I received from my dear friend and my beautiful queen, Paige X Nails. And she sent me over the buffer, the nail file, the glitter, and the cuticle oil. And if you shop Bomb Nails, use code PaigeXNails15 for savings. And you can see everything she sent me in the collab video right there. Also, I have a pink that I'm using, and it was custom made. And my beautiful friends Eileen and Cynthia, go subscribe to their channels. They are the ones to let me know how to make this custom acrylic, and I truly appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. It did dry on me super quick, so I have to work in wet beads, but it came out the perfect pink that I really did want. And I got a new banner, and my beautiful friend, I got beautiful friends, Riri, she made it for me. Go subscribe to her also. So today is going to be a story time, and I'm going to try to tell it as best as I can and as quickly as I can, because this is a short video. So the title says Classy Escort. Is there such a thing? So me and my husband, we were trying to find a church home, and my husband's parents had found one for us. And once we got there, he did see someone he used to play basketball in high school. And so they went back talking and being cool, and he called him his best friend, and I called him my brother, because we were all pretty much like building that type of bonded relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like he was our brother. And they still call each other best friends. We had lost contact, and then we had run into him again years later at the mall. And he was like, you know, he is with someone. They have a baby together. And then they both had like sons previous to each other, but they had a beautiful daughter. So we met her. She has an MBA. Like I really saw her certificate and everything. So she was like legit. And of course, with the MBA, you find a perfect job. You making money. So she's has her job, she's making money, and then we end up losing contact again. And so my husband and I were thinking about them and missing them, so we ended up finding them, and they contacted us back, and we all went back talking again. Of course, the little babies were all bigger, and we were all just like picking right back up where we left off. And so one day, we introduced them to a couple of our family members who didn't meet them and didn't know them yet. So one day, I was in a room asleep, my husband and my someone else that I call brother, okay, they were up chilling. You know, my husband was playing a game, my brother was in the living room chilling, and he went to my husband and was like, I'm being a creep. And so my husband looking at him like, what do you mean? He's like, I'm being a creep because I'm on this escort site just trying to look for some companionship just for the night. And so my husband was like, okay, what are you telling me for? And so my brother was pretty much like, this is your boy's girl I'm looking at. And so my husband like, who are you talking about? He was like, oh boy, did you be calling your best friend? And so he like, on a escorting site. And he like, yeah, I promise you, it's a picture of her, and it's her actual name underneath the picture. So my husband comes and wakes me up, and I'm looking, I'm like, no, that ain't her. Like, you know, that's my dog. Like, there's no way she out here getting down like that. And so he like, no, like, look, and she got her name and everything. And then, you know, she get her MBA, she had a great job, and sometimes she had to take business trips. Even like one time she took a business trip, and I called her to make sure, you know, she made it there safe and everything was good. And she like, yeah, everything is fine. Me and my coworkers about to go out to dinner, and then tomorrow we got a big meeting, so we're gonna go out to dinner, end it early, and I'll call you tomorrow, let you know how it goes. So I'm like, okay, cool, or whatever. We'll talk to you later. Make sure you just stay safe. You're in a whole nother country. So under her like profile, you know, it kind of explain who they are and what they like. So under the profile, it said her name. It said she was educated. She's classy. She likes to travel and pretty much, you know, like get taken care of. And like, she's pretty much, you know, like the one, like she's worth every bit of however much she charged. So it's kind of like she didn't always like ride on the fact that she was educated, but she was proud, which is understandable. Like, it's her MBA, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's understandable to be proud of that, because it's an accomplishment, and it takes hard work and dedication. But on the profile, it pretty much was just like, she's educated and she likes to travel. And, she's classy, which she did carry herself with class. So that's why it's just like, no, it can't be her. Like, she wouldn't sell herself like that. She's too classy. And it's like, no, the pictures were her. Oh, they know my AirPods stopped. Okay, no. The pictures were her. So my husband, like, just stop having your, oh, that's my friend goggles on and actually look at the pictures. Like, it's her. I'm like, oh my God, like, I can't. So my husband's sitting here. I'm still in disbelief. I'm like, no, it ain't her. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what the pictures look like. Like, I don't know. No, it's not her. So my husband, like, okay, forget the fact that you don't believe it's her, because it is. He was like, how am I going to tell? His best friend's name was D. It started with a D at least. And I'm like, oh man, like, bro, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what you're going to do. And he's like, I got to tell him. He's like, but it'll probably end our friendship. Like, in our relationship, like, what do I do? He's like, I would never want him out here looking crazy. And I know why. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, okay, but if you tell him, but you don't know how he's going to react. He could have, like, flipped it on my husband and not been mad at her, or been mad at her and then she looking at my husband like, you a liar. Like, it was a lot that my husband had to process to see if it was worth telling him, because he's like, no matter what he was telling him, he was just trying to figure out a gentle way to tell him in a way that he would believe him. So he's like, I got to have proof. Like, what do I do? Like, what do I say? So he like, I'm going to tell him. It did take him a couple of days. He was stressing out about it because he like, man, it would hurt. Like, if it was me, I would be devastated. I would be hurt. Like, I would be embarrassed. So my husband was fighting with a lot. And I'm still like, it ain't her. So you over there doing all this, just go back and forth in your mind for nothing. Like, it's not her. And so he talked to him. I can't remember. I wish he was here with me right now. I can't remember exactly like how he told him, or if he told him over the phone or when they were playing basketball, but he did let him know. And so D like instantly called her. And she like, well, okay, look. So I got a phone call from that website the other day. Someone like asking about me, and I had no idea what they were talking about. So then my husband let me know that, and I'm like, okay, it's a picture. It's your name under the picture. The girl is educated. And somehow they coincidentally got your real phone number. Like how? Like, that's odd. That's odd. Like, how could they have your real phone number and with this site? And like, it just didn't add up at that point. It was just kind of like her saying it, but then like denying it all at the same time. So I'm sitting back like, oh my God, like, it's a possibility that this escort on this site is her. Like, no, like what? No way. Like, how? Like, I can't believe it. And so D pretty much was like, how did they get your number? Like, how would that even be possible? Like, that doesn't even make sense if you're not on this site. Like, how, out of all the women, okay, they got the same name, they got pictures that look like you, they got your phone number. Like, it just didn't make sense. And so my husband was just pretty much like, okay, like, what do I do? Like, where do I go from here? Like, because it seemed like he's believing them just off of her own, like, they did call me type situation. So days had passed, and my husband hadn't talked to him, but then they finally did talk, and my husband was checking up on him to make sure he was okay. Like, how was he feeling, where his mind was at. And he like, oh yeah, me and her decided to take a break, and I want to get my own apartment, which he got his apartment kind of fast. It was weird on that end too. He got his apartment kind of fast. He's like, I'm gonna get my apartment, and we're just gonna figure it out from there, because I don't know what's going on. My mind is all over the place. So my husband was like, all right, let's go hang out so we can kind of like clear your mind, and then you could think about your actual decision, because y'all do have children together, and I don't want nothing to be, because of me or anything like that. So they did go out bowling. While they were out, she called the phone. And it's crazy because she was worried about the fact that my husband didn't say hi to her on the phone when she called. So it was like everything y'all got going on right now, why are you worried about the fact that Juan did not say hi to you? Like, it doesn't make sense in my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense in my mind. It didn't make sense in my husband's mind either. Like, girl, I don't even know how you feel about me. Like, he looking like, if you feel like I lied on you and it's not you, you should be mad at me. Or if you feel like it's true, you should be mad at me for exposing you. Like, why do you care about me saying hi to you right now? And so that situation was a little bit weird for him. He felt uncomfortable because he looking like, what? Like, why is she trying to make it seem like everything is normal? And so they finished that day or whatever. And then when it was time for Dee to actually move, my husband was like, I'm not going to that house and helping you pack up nothing. Like, I will meet you at your new apartment to help you unload, but I'm not going to be at the house. I want you guys to, if anything, talk and be able to sort things out. I don't want you to move out. I want you guys to see what's going on and, kind of like go from there. My husband just wanted him to know like what was going on, just because our area is small. So you're bound to run into somebody. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like, he didn't want him out here looking crazy. But if Dee knew, and he didn't care about the fact that, he just looking at it like she making bread on the side. And like, we don't know. We don't know what goes on in other people's households. People can do whatever they need to make money and make sure that their family is straight. So my husband don't know if that's what they were doing or not, because she was acting cool and it was just, I don't know. We could have been thinking that Dee was putting on facade just for my husband, and she looking like, bro, like, Dee, like, stop playing me and tell why, so you can start saying hi to me and everything go back to normal. Like, I don't know what was going on. I don't know. So a few days later, after the bowling situation, my husband was, helping him move his stuff. So he went to the house, got his stuff, and then met my husband at his new apartment. And so my husband still asked him, like, are you sure you want to do this? Are you going to be okay with this decision? Like, just think about it a little bit longer. We don't got to take nothing out the truck. You can take the stuff back to the house. And, my husband's still trying to make sure this is a decision that he really wants to make. And he's making it on his own, not just to save face in front of my husband. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, no, this is what I'm going to do. Everything going to be straight. Of course, coincidentally, she calls again while they're unloading at the new place. And she's still, once again, looking like, why is Juan acting like he don't know nobody? Why he can't say hey to me? And my husband is still like, okay, I say hi to her. Like, hey, like, hey, lad, I don't, what more you want to talk about? What more you want me to say to you? And she's like, stop acting like that towards me, Juan. Like, that ain't even me. Like, trying to like plead her case. And it's like, he looking like, okay, like, that's just between y'all. So while they were on the phone, my husband called me and was like, why am I here? And she just called acting like everything is fine. He like, man, this is so uncomfortable. I wish nothing ever was seen. Nothing ever happened. He was like, because I don't want to be in this position that I am in right now, because he felt at fault. It was her doing, but he still felt at fault because he's looking like, I had to actually tell my best friend this whole situation. So my husband ended up coming home, and then like a few days later, they were texting, and, my husband was checking up on him, and he's just like, yeah, we're just going to take a break, and we're just going to pretty much like talk and then start dating, because they were engaged. And so my husband like, y'all going to start dating? What do you mean? He like, yeah, our relationship is not in a good place, so we're just going to, go out on, stay in separate households, go out on dates, and just get to know each other again. And so we like, yo, chick Escort, like, she out here dangling for these streets, and y'all gonna start dating again? Like, okay, it's y'all choice. It's y'all choice, whatever y'all choose to do. We ain't gonna judge. We don't pay y'all bills. We don't take care of y'all kids. We not gonna judge. It's y'all choice. As long as my husband got the fact that she was on the escorting site off his chest, he was like, y'all can do you. But my husband felt uncomfortable still being around, because he felt like it's just weird knowing that what she do on the side or what she does for a living, and look at her in her face and call her sis. Like, it was just weird. And the sucky part is we lost that bond and relationship with the two of them. But it sucks because it's like she really did carry herself well. She really did go through school, and she could have like literally chose a lot of different career paths because of how smart she was and her degrees that she had. So it's like, why would you choose to be an escort when you have so many other things going for you? On top of the fact that you have kids, like, we just didn't understand it, but I guess it wasn't meant for us to understand. So it's hard because it's like when I try to have friends, and then she started acting weird towards me too. Like once we went back talking again, when she was in front of her family, she would act fake towards me, act like she wanted to be around me or talk to me. And I told my husband, like, it's weird that she's treating me like this. Like, I didn't do anything. He was just like, oh, just, y'all do live different lives. She works, and, she got the kids that she got to take care of and stuff like that. And, you take care of the kids. So the part where she works, that's the part where you got to just bear with her, because she could be tired. She could be overwhelmed. You don't know what she could be going through at work. So I'm like, okay, yeah, you're absolutely right. So I'm going to just let it be. And in the end, I'm sitting back thinking, like, was she not wanting to talk to me or be around me just in case something slipped up or slipped out? I don't know. But it was weird. And it did hurt to lose them as a brother and sister, because they really was cool. And everything seemed to be great. They engaged. I'm like, oh, I'm about to be a bridesmaid. You know what I'm saying? And it's mentioning that I'm all over the place with this story. I'm sorry, but mentioning the part of them being engaged. When we went back talking, I'm like, y'all still engaged, right? Like, where's the ring? Let me see it, because I didn't get a chance to see the ring. And tell me why she was like, oh no, I found out D was cheating, took the ring off and threw it at him, so I don't know where it's at. And I'm like, oh dang, oh my bad. I didn't ask about nothing. Like I didn't say anything. And she laughed and was like, no, I'm just joking. I'm like, why would she joke about something like that? And she still never showed me the ring. She still never showed me the ring. I ended up seeing it like once we hung out the next time on her finger. But she looked it so serious when she told her joke. And so I'm like, are they just not taking this wedding serious, this engagement serious? I'm like, when's the wedding date? Did y'all have a wedding date planned yet? And she like, no, we just going with the flow. We're just going to be engaged right now. So that was weird also, coming to think about it. Like, it didn't seem like she was excited about it. Like, who jokes about something like that when you're, engaged and happy and, supposed to be planning a wedding? Like, that was weird also. But it hurt to lose them as a brother and sister. It hurt to find out that she was an escort. And I did not want to believe it until the phone number situation. And my husband believed it all along. So he was just hurt that he had to tell, D that. Like, of course it would hurt him to have to tell him something like that. That's serious. That's a significant other. So I understand him being hurt and devastated telling him something like that, and uncomfortable telling him something like that. So that was my friend, the classy escort, because she was known for being classy. We just didn't know the girl was goddamn escort. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this story. I hope I told it good enough. I hope it makes sense to you guys. This is the first time me telling any type of story. I'm not a storyteller, but I did want you guys to kind of see why I don't have female friends. I've tried. I really do. I really have. It's just something always happens. And this is just the first. This is just the first one. So do you guys think that I was crazy for not believing it off rip? Do you guys think that she could have been an escort? Maybe it was somebody who looked like her with the same name and a similar phone number. Like, I don't know. So what do you guys think? So down below, I'm going to ask you guys to do a couple of things for me. First, let me know if I'm delusional for not believing in the first place. Second, let me know if you guys believe that, she was even an escort. Let me know if you guys believe it was even her. And third, let me know if this story was okay. Like, did it make sense? Because if it don't make sense, let me know. Like, seriously, let me know, because next time I will write it out. And I will read it to my husband, see if it makes sense to him. And then I will read it off to you guys in a good way. I'm a good storyteller when I'm reading. I'm a good storyteller, but off the top of my head, like I'm doing right now, I might not be that good. So let me know down below. That way, nails and tails will be, something that I continue to do. and I will get better at it. So, just let me know. Please communicate with me. I truly, truly appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. And I will continue to tell you guys stories no matter what. If I did bad, I know I could do better. If I did good, I will figure out ways to do better again. I will figure it out. So let me know if you guys have any classy escort friends, or if there's a such thing as a classy escort. Are you classy, or you a whore in these streets? So let me know how you guys feel down below. I would love to read y'all comments and thoughts on it. And the nail set is almost over. So let me know if you guys like I'm asking you guys to do a lot. I'm so sorry. I'm asking you guys to do a whole lot. But let me know if you guys like the set. You don't gotta let me know if y'all like the set. I like it. Let me know about the story. That's the main thing about this video, is the story. Nails and tails. Should it stay a thing? Should it be a thing? Should we get rid of it? Should I learn how to tell stories better? Was the story okay to be like the first one? Because I got a couple of more chicks that I can, talk about. Some are weird, some are plain stories, just to give you guys the insight of what I had to deal with. So, just let me know down below. Let me know down below. Okay. Thank you, darling. Thank you, darling. Thank you, darling. So the set is almost done. You're going to see the final results coming up here soon. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. I appreciate you guys taking the time out to click on the video, watch the video, listen to my nails and tails, commenting, liking. I appreciate you guys so much, and it's a blessing to have all of you, because all of you guys know I appreciate you and I love you. And I'm tired of crying. If you've been here since the beginning, I cry every other video. So I would love to just tell stories and stop all of us from crying together, because y'all be crying right along with me. So thank you all so much for being here. The final look is coming up, even though I said that already. Paige, thank you so much for the cuticle oil, the glitter, the file, the buffer. I enjoy it all. Thank all of you ladies for all your input, for everything. And thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. This is it. Finally. Finally got to the look after saying it a good 3-4 times. And I like them. I really do love them. I like them. And I actually enjoy doing this set also. So you guys stay great, stay blessed, and stay beautiful. If you like what you saw in today's video, hit that subscribe button, that like button, comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, darling.